What a friend we have in Jesus, the song goes. But today, what a better friend could we possibly have than the Park and Ride Line 3 going to Askham Bar, where I will be giving a blood sample. I don't know why I don't just pour a glass of vodka and coke and cut out the middleman. Anyway, here we are at the starting point of Tower Street TA, and over on our right here we have the magnificent view of Clifford's Tower, which was an original medieval bus terminus serving Edward I in Plantagenet times. Proved to be impractical for the buses though, as it was a rather steep slope to go up and down. Straight ahead as we accelerate in a measured way towards the pedestrian crossing, we approach Clifford Street. Fine example of rather shonky Victorian architecture, and indeed put in for the original tram service way back in the 19th century. You see there's the fire station, which is now Holiday Flats, and the Crown Court, which is probably soon to be Holiday Flats. As we speed around here, you'll see a collection of some very fine bus services, some visiting tourists and another visiting bus service. The Grand Opera House, more opera house than grand I feel, is on our left. And on our right we have one of the many one-way sort of streets. That means that in order to get the other way you have to go halfway around the city. Just again to our right here comes the wonderful X45 East Rider service, which maybe our chap will let in. Ah, yes indeedy. It's like the United Nations of bus companies. Just crossing the road in front of us we have a small party. We frequently get these in town. They are school trips and given away by a A4 sheet of questions they have to try and answer. Good luck with that. And as we come around here we're on Nestgate, soon to become Ouse Bridge. And are we going to stop for these people? We are not. This is the site of one of the original bridges across the river here, and from the jerking and banging we're going to treat you to during the course of our trip, you might appreciate that the surface of the roads here are not all that well maintained. This is because local government expenditure has been heavily curtailed, but principally under the Cameron government, in order to fund tax breaks for the super rich, who don't need roads anyway because they travel by helicopter or yacht. Stopping at another of our attractive sets of traffic lights, I'm pleased to offer you the vista of the magnificent Micklegate, home of the former Mickey Run. And if you look very carefully at that pole there, you'll see that they're filming. And round here into Rougier Street, where we come to one part of York's quite well diversified bus station, which covers approximately 23 different locations dotted around the city, and as you can see is home to a wealth of buses. What a magnificent array we have here. We would normally stop here, but too many buses, so we're just going to have to crack on. I think we should offer an apology here for the flickering of the number 4 on the number 4 bus. In fact, as I look at it with my eyeballs, I see that it's not flickering at all. But this is a sad consequence of the digital age, where the phone just can't keep pace. And here we have a nice gyratory system known as Station Road or Station Rise. There are about 4 roads in it, all of which are called either Station Road or Station Rise, but nobody knows which is which. Sadly out of shot there, George VI post box. Passing one of our popular cemeteries, put in for the cholera plague we had about 10 minutes ago, and now we come to the fantastic vista, not of York's third railway station, but of the incredible amount of work that they're doing to sort of keep it up again. Sampling again the quality of the ride on the roads here, the suitable soundtrack provided by the bus itself. Good, in about 10 minutes time we should reach the station interchange, where you can get off the bus and onto the train, if you don't mind the Wainwright style long distance walk from where they've relocated the bus stops to. I really think they should provide a shuttle, maybe bus service to get there. And I think we could be coming up to our what's supposedly our second stop of the day, but is in fact our first stop of the day. And here we go, we are and here we are now at Rail Station RG, where an enthusiastic collection of thrill seekers will be joining us for the ride to Bar. If I just pan to the left here, I probably won't be able to see it because of the low angle of the sun this time of year, is the arch put in by what's his name, the railway king, to connect the second railway station to the city. He was Lord Mayor at the time, so didn't probably have much problem getting planning permission. And there we can see the goods shed, the Midland shed, which was of course the site of the first railway station. At least that's the first railway station of the Victorian era. And the Roman railway station sits on the site of what is now York Minster. And coming round into almost direct sunlight, let's hope Clint Eastwood isn't going to take a pot shot at us, recreating the famous film from the scene Unforgiven. No, it wasn't Unforgiven, was it? It was the outlaw Josie Wales. Here we come, as we round, we see the Bar Convent, home of the famous Margaret Clitheroe's house. She might give us a wave. Ah, there she is now. Our next scheduled stop. And there we see the wonderful Odeon Cinema, now Everyman Cinema. Odeon, as of course you know, stands for Oscar Deutsch Entertains Our Nation. Also entertaining our nation this morning is First Group Buses, who are providing us with this magnificent trail through the city of York, heading south roughly along the Roman alignment to Askham Bar, where we have the Nimbus Healthcare Service and a quite magnificent Tesco's. Normally I should apologise for the camera shake, but I think it rather enhances the excitement of the trip, don't you? And in front of us here you can see a Leeds City taxi service, one of many West Yorkshire taxi services that ply their routes around here because presumably there aren't enough people in West Yorkshire who need a ride. Oh, I was just going to swing round and show you an unofficial cat. But there we go, and here comes another party of school children, no doubt embarking on a discovery session around the city of York. Though they think they're actually ours. Just over to the left here, if I try to pan, we might see a bit of the Knavesmire, York's famous racecourse, frequented by chavs 4 times a year, and the site coming up on the left of Tyburn Gallows, a sort of tribute act to the actual Tyburn Gallows. Various people were executed here. Dick Turpin maybe, maybe not. And over on the right, a quite nice looking allotment, which I can't move my hand around to show you. Nice Edward VII post box there. A nice gentle rocking motion as we plough our way along the A59. The children on board will no doubt be asleep by now. Oh, and a York taxi, that's quite an unusual sight among all this plethora of West Yorkshire taxis. And we're definitely entering what could best be considered Lib Dem country. We're now at the end of the A59 stretch of the run. We're approaching roundabout that's going to take us into the healthcare and retail park, heading towards the park and ride. Sadly, I will not be able to take you all the way there, as I have to disembark at the next stop. Risking life and limb, I will sadly have to pause now at the ringing of the stopping bell by somebody else, and I shall disembark and hopefully continue our journey in due course. Da, da, da. Actually, I'll just keep it running so you can see me faffing about. Right, I've got my stuff round the little roundabout, and here we go. Destination fantastique. And that was our vehicle for the day, sir. And off it goes into the noon sun, recreating that famous scene at the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where they all gallop off to who knows where.